Welcome guys, welcome. This is going to be an appendix to episode 1. Basically we're going to be looking at the difference between the Epsilon Torpedo and the Concussion Missile as far as bringing down bases, pirate bases, just to do a bit of a test. You guys have actually given me some really good feedback, so thank you for that in the comments. And I do read a lot of these comments. I don't read all of them sometimes, sometimes I just don't get a chance to actually read them, but I've reading this one with a lot of interest because you guys are sort of suggesting, a fair few of you have suggested that I stop using concussion missiles because they bypass shielding and instead use Epsilon torpedoes which don't bypass shielding. So we'll give that a bit of a go. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a test area in through here. Hopefully this will sort of work. We are paused at the moment, which is good. This is the save from the end of episode 1, by the way, just so so that you're aware of what's going on. What I'll do is I'm just going to set up a test area on either side of this particular planet. We're just going to go into the game editor. We're going to go down to where we can put ships. We're going to select the Fire Rock Cartel, which is one of the pirate groups that we're actually up against, and we're going to use their small spaceport design. So we're just going to try to place this. Oh, there it goes, good. So we've got one. I thought for a second there it wasn't going to do it, and we're going to do it about this. I'll get rid of that one. I'll get rid of that one, don't worry, and we'll throw another one over here. All right, and we don't want this one, so I'm just going to go down and so we're just going to go down to destroy, remove item, gone. Okay, I love this. And what we're going to do now is unselect that one. We're going to go back into now the Aztecan guilds. And oh, hang on, before we look, I'll put the iron frigates in, and we want to do it a certain distance apart. Let's just see if we can actually get some explorers about the same distance apart. So if we try to find the halfway point between them, which I think would be about there, let's just go and select Aztecan guilds and just add a player ship, which I'm guessing that would be about the halfway point, I would think. We're not doing it. Doesn't want to play. There we go. Just had to be a little bit further back. All right, now what we're just going to do is we're going to get out of the editor and quickly pause it again so we can just sort of check and see what's going on. This way we can get the exact range. So if I now go and go move to secluded cave, we'll now sort of see, actually it's not going to give me the, I'll just dismiss that, we haven't seen these guys yet. Of course, if you've seen episode 2, you may, or actually it may not be episode 2 that's the one that we're thinking of. What I'll do is I'll just go and I'll get it to move to, this is 688. So 688, this one here is 688 as well. And is that 688 as well? Yeah, it is. Okay, we've got 343, we've got 318, and we've got 292. I'll just find out the difference between all of those. Yeah, these, I've just done the maths and it's very close. It's like it's one closer this way, slightly closer that way than this way, but that's good enough. We can just put up 2 different fleets in here to take each of these things out. So, ship design, let's have a quick look at this one. All we're going to do is we're just going to go to the iron frigate. We're going to copy as new, which then keeps this one still active. And we're just going to go down and just get rid of the concussion missiles, which have the shield bypass, and then go with the Epsilon torpedoes. Just the small Epsilons, which is where, if I've gone over it, gone past it, yeah, there we go. So we can only put smalls on this one, just place those onto there. So these have got better damage per second. They're slightly worse with certain things, for example, like targeting or sort of avoiding. I think they can be intercepted a little bit more easily than the concussion missiles. But their shield bypass is -40, but their armor bypass is +40. So they have benefits with that. So this is now going to be the Epsilon. I'm just going to call this one the Epsilon design. All right. So we will now save and exit that one. Okay, so that's pretty much exactly the same design. If we just go to the active buildable designs, Iron Frigate, Epsilon. Okay, so we're now just going to go and exit out of there. We're still paused. Now we want to just set up 8 on with this side. I'll just go a bit closer onto this particular ship. Now, I said it was slightly closer this way, but it's only very, very slight. It's only 1 unit, but that may still not be accurate at all. So I'll just put them on either side of this. So we'll go back to the editor again. So game editor. And we'll just go back and select the Daztecan guilds, and it will just show the active buildable ships. So we've got the Iron Frigate Epsilon back over this side. So let's just zoom on in a little bit, and we'll just build 8 of them in through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's going to be 1 fleet. And what we'll do is we'll control drag. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'll get rid of that top one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's got all of them. So we'll just go and create a fleet with those. Oh, hang on, we're not going to be able to do that just yet. That's all right. We'll just go and delete that other remove item. There we go. And we'll now go to the Iron Frigate, the old ones with the concussion missiles, and we'll put them on the same side of this one in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're just going to exit out of the... Now we may have to pause this one straight away, so we'll exit the editor and pause. All right, so these are now set up with this guy in between. In fact, we've now placed these a little bit too close the other way, away from the actual fight, but it'll be close enough, I think, to... we'll try to sort of gauge how many seconds it takes for these things to do their job. Just control right-click this one. Gosh, yeah, control left click, sorry, just to go and select all of those, and we're just going to go and create a new fleet with those ships. That's the second fleet. We'll call that one control 2, and control click these ones and create a new fleet with these ships. That's the third. We'll give that a designation through there. And what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to quickly save the game just so I can actually go and access this, just in case we need to tweak it anymore. So we'll just go across to escape, save game. This will be ship test. All right, save, done. All right, so let's give this one a bit of a go. As I say, I've actually recorded 6 episodes, but I wanted to just sort of see what would actually happen with this. So I'll just press escape. So Epsilon's on this side, the old guy's on this side. So we've got the second fleet. They're going to go after this guy. I'm just going to get them to attack the secluded cave, and they're about the same distance apart. These are slightly further away, so they're slightly not quite... It's not quite fair, but we'll just see how many seconds it takes difference between them. All right, unpause, away we go. So each of the fleets will now move in. I'll just speed them up until we get... where's the limit? Okay, let's just speed that one up until they... And we'll just check the limits on both. Whoa, hang on, they just zoomed in. Okay, that's actually not bad. It's not bad that they did that. So so they've now both bounced in. This is good, because they should now both be the same distance out with their actual individual fleets. So it's all nice and even. Okay, let's have a look and just sort of see what actually happens between these two. In they come. So they're getting closer. I'll just speed it up until they start to hit the outside edges of these. Now we should find that they're attracting fire. Not yet. That navigator's a pain in the arse. I'll just move him away. Now we're going to get messages fairly soon that they're going to... I hope we don't have an admiral. No, we don't have an admiral on board. We won't have had a chance to get there just yet. Now, the elusive crucible is under attack. Okay, it's this one here has actually been is the first one to come under attack. So this one is actually now attracting a bit of attention. You'll see that the concussion missiles are just a little bit further afield than the Epsilons. The Epsilons don't have quite the same range. So it's going to take them a little bit shorter time, a little bit longer to get into the fight. Just very, very briefly. There goes the iron bombs. So when we have a look at this one, we can just sort of have a bit of a look to see what's going on. So the missiles will all start to come in now. So we're hitting it. So we're doing some damage there. What about over this side? They're certainly firing now at these. There we go. Multiple going in. Let's have a bit of a look to see what's happening with these. This one, the shielding has come down completely. This one, the shielding is still up. Let's just see how many seconds. So is 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 seconds. Neither here nor there really when we look at that. This one here, we are sort of getting into more damage. Let's just have a look and see which one of them blows up first. So these ones should have the advantage, but they're not really doing it. Yeah, these are out a long way. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there's a lot of seconds between that one. This one's down to 65. This one still hasn't really got through the shielding, the armor yet. Just getting the armor now when this thing's almost done with our concussion missiles. So we're at 51. This one's at 82. It's down to 70. Just see what happens when this one blows up, how far off we are. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. 15 seconds between the 15 seconds longer to use the Epsilons. And these guys even had time to come back out of that fight to come and help them. So I think the jury is in. I think that the Epsilons are not as powerful as the concussion missiles. Now, I didn't know. I thought the argument was a good argument. Now, I don't know why that's actually happening. I feel that the it didn't really, the actual damage, it sort of didn't do that much damage. It's only 3 seconds difference between bringing the shields down, but then 15 seconds by the time they actually got to destroy it, which is funny because this one does have higher damage technically with the Epsilon. It may be that the lack of accuracy with the Epsilons may sort of have a factor. Anyway, I thought that'd be interesting just to sort of do a little bit of a quick expose on the difference between the concussions versus the Epsilons against shielding for use with the iron weaponry. Thanks for watching. I hope that was interesting.